Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Upon the hearing of my voice this morning, we have a lot to give God thanks for. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. So whatever your situation, whatever your condition, as long as you're breathing, there's much to give God thanks for. And you can also reach us out on our WhatsApp group, and the number is on screen, so we can have our dialogue over there too. Anything happening in your area, you can also send me a picture or send me information as it relates to what's happening, and I'll speak about it here on My Opinion TV. Now, this morning, we have to commend the Jamaica Constable Air Force. And there's a report out this morning where the Commissioner of Police made it clear yesterday that there has been a 37% increase in the number of firearms seized since the start of the year when compared to the same period in 2021. This represents a total of 163 firearms, or an increase of 44 when compared to the same period last year. According to Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson, there has been over 100% increase in the total number of rifles seized since January. So we continue to seize the primary tool used by gunmen and gangs to inflict death, mayhem, and pain on our society. He said, "Let me make it clear that the high-powered rifles we have seized are not cheap. They are not tools of economic development or productivity. They are high-value weapons, normally associated with warfare rather than crime." Commissioner Anderson said the organized criminals are purchasing these high-powered weapons so that they can terrorize communities, particularly the poorer and more vulnerable communities. In response to this, the constabulary continues to place itself between the criminals and the communities they seek to dominate, as criminals fund the purchase of these illegal weapons through various illegal activities, and such as lottery scamming, the illicit drug trade, and extortion. Well, we must commend the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And he's made it clear that these weapons are not cheap. We all know that. And there's a stigma that people used to talk about that the criminals are hungry, poor ghetto youths who can't find jobs, and they want a bus in a life. But we have seen now that even though through illicit means, which is the lottery scamming, a lot of them have garnered some form of wealth. And what they use the money to do? They didn't use the money to uplift themselves. They used the money to arm themselves. And when they arm themselves, it's not like they're protecting themselves from foes. They're also, while it's a part of it to protect themselves from foes, they're also turning their weapons on innocent, law-abiding citizens in Jamaica. Now, we have seen whereby there's a 100% increase in rifles. Clearly, these criminals have switched their focus from handguns to rifles. Even the search that was conducted at the Montego Bay port and weapons found, it was 4 rifles coming into the country. One of them a specialized war equipment. Now, you ask a question, is Jamaica in war? Why some of these criminals that are so bold and brazen don't try to find a different nationality, like they would want to go to Ukraine and defend Ukraine against Russia? Because that's where the war is. That's where you should go and defend it. But instead, no, they try to drive fear, as the commissioner said, into communities. It's It's a sad story. And, you know, every time we look at this and we hear the notion that ghetto youths need money and ghetto youths are struggling, but yet still ghetto youth need money and ghetto youth are struggling, and all they do when they get money is buy ammunitions, guns and ammunitions, arm themselves to take out innocent law-abiding citizens. They create mayhem. Now, when the police do a very poor job, we always highlight it. When they do an excellent job, some people keep quiet. But we here, we don't keep quiet. We highlight the police. We embrace their effort. The police are only humans just like me and you. Just like when we get fearful, the police will get fearful too. They have families just like us. They go to work every single day, not knowing if they will return to their families. But yet still, they stand between the gunmen and us to defend us. When the police are carrying out their duties, we see a lot of residents videotaping these officers and their behaviors. While some of their behaviors can be condemned, we haven't seen any citizens brave enough to videotape these criminals when they're carrying out their acts. They are quick to say the police are terrorizing them and the police are doing this. What about the criminals that are using these AK-47s, these submachine guns, to drive mayhem and fear in your communities? Are you giving up these criminals? Do you want your community to be safer? The police are trying its endeavor best. We are at the 1st of March, 2nd of March today, and 163 weapons have been seized. And I don't think that's half of what is in the country. We need a push, and the police and the Jamaica Defense Force are pushing, but they can do such and no more without the help of law-abiding citizens and persons in your communities. The other day they put out something which I thought was very clever. If you want to revenge your rival, just call the police. Tell the police where your rivals are. The police will do the revenge for you. Well, it's another day, another story. We continue to applaud the Jamaica Constabulary Force on its fine job so far. We have seen a lot of increase in their technology. We have seen more persons being arrested. We are seeing more technology being implemented from the Constabulary Force. And the force is doing a pretty good job, but more needs to be done. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, stay safe, look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.